special to me, and those of you who know me know how special it is. I'm going to try not to show my feminine side here today. Although much of our alumni have accused me of that already over the years, so I've gotten a lot real soft. What an honor it is today to go in, not only because it's home, it's Oklahoma City University, but for the 94 softball team. I mean, Tammy said it, Tina said it. What a going in with me was an honor. It's much more an honor for me to go in with you all because you guys. I mean, the word "great" is overused in the word in athletics, but that was a great team. It was a privilege to watch them play. It was a privilege to sit there and watch them go through things, and what a great honor it is to go with you all. And Phil kind of said some things. I don't know if there'll be another. So far, best team at OCU so far, ladies. We'll say that. But 9 All-Americans on one team. That's got to be a record that won't be broken, and it's such a great honor to come today and be inducted with you all, because it's so funny because I talked to Kim and Tammy and Tracy came by yesterday, and they were talking about kind of getting together and how it's like, God, it's 20 years since we've done this, and we got together and we hadn't missed a beat. It's like it was just yesterday, and it's kind of, I use a phrase from Phil Green, just like they dipped themselves in magic waters and transformed themselves back to 20-year-olds. And that's one of the great things about this. In our alumni weekend, we have alumni weekend to see 40-somethings turn into 20-somethings right before your very eyes. It feels good to see that. It also feels good, hey, not only did they turn 20-something, lose 20 years, and I think I lost 20 years too. Hey, I'm no longer as old as I was. But anyway, it's such a great honor. And Tina, they told a story about you and giving plasma and motivations behind giving plasma. Yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah. There's a lot of people here that is the reason that I'm here, and one of them I didn't know was going to show up today. He surprised me, and I'm standing here. I've always thought that I'm a steward of the OCU baseball program. My job is to try to take what was been given to me and pass it on and try to make sure that it stays where it's at, and at some point in time pass it on a little bit better. But the guy who I credit starting the OCU baseball program, the guy who made my job possible, is here today. His name is Don Brown. I want everybody to give Don Brown There's a couple of people I want to thank for doing this. I got a phone call back in the summer of 1986 from Charlie Lotus asking me if I'd be his assistant coach. He wanted to come up and talk about being an assistant coach, and unfortunately Charlie passed away this fall, and I got to speak at his funeral. And I told everybody, Charlie gave me the opportunity of a lifetime, and because he brought me to Oklahoma City University, and I'll be forever thankful of Charlie for that. And then there's another man that if Charlie gave me the opportunity of a lifetime, gave me the realization of that lifetime opportunity, and that was Dr. Gerald Walker, who was the president of the university at the time, and he called me in and basically offered me the job, not without some reservations. He talked about maybe he might need a coach that had a lot more head coaching experience than me. Kind of put a shock into me, made me kind of, if I stand up and fight for it. But he gave me the opportunity to be the head coach here, and I will be forever grateful for him and those two, because they believed in me, both of them, and I'm standing here today because of those two guys and get a chance to do this. OCU has always been about family for me. You don't come here to this university and spend the time that you've had without family. And I've had several different families that have been supportive for me. First of all, my own family. They've been through here thick and thin. I mean, just my kids, my in-laws, my parents, and My other part of my extended family, there's one guy in here that started, was there when I first started my coaching career. That's Vic Brumley down in Ardmore. All those years ago, Vic, starting at 7th grade football, that was my first job out of college, was 7th grade football, and Vic was there. And we've been friends, him and Leanne, with family forever, and lifelong friends are hard to find. Those two are lifelong friends. And my family has been there for me. I've got another family here, and that's the OCU family. The family of the faculty and staff members here. This university is not about the buildings. It's not about titles. This university for me has always been about the people. The relationships we've built over the years with the people of the faculty members, the staff members, the people with boots on the ground, the people that make a difference in the young men and women's lives at this university. I've always had a great relationship with them because I know they work so hard. They have the passion for this university. And I know those people right there, that this university works when the people at this university work together. And those people have been so kind and nice to me. They are a family, and they are one of the reasons I've been here so long, is the people that work at this university. And I can't thank them enough for just being there for me when I've needed them. And it goes all the way through the university. And that's something that I always cherish, that relationships that I have with the people of this university. Got another family. It's the athletic family I have here. And it has many different facets. And it starts with guys like General Way, who is probably the greatest role model we can have as an athletic department. You look at some of the things that he's done for this athletic department, and the care and the passion and the love he has for this athletic department. It's beyond reproach. Guys like JR and Patsy, who, you look at our facility out there. He said it used to be old rickety bleachers. We used to announce games, set out a table outside of my office. If it was cold, we announced games in the office, put up a little PA outside the building. And thanks to people like JR, now we have a big, nice press box. And I remember him asking me, saying, "Hey, do you think people like this? Do you think people like this?" I said, JR, we went to being the only school in the conference not to have a press box, to having something that nobody has. Guys like JR, who's helped build that facility. His name's on the back of that press box. Guys like, there you are, Paul and Kim Sanders. Great fans. OCU Athletics, #1 fan. They've got to be. They go everywhere. They've been to Lewiston with us. They came out with Lewiston at a national tournament. They've been all over the place. Alabama with Phil and them. You look out and you go through that main gate and you see that ticket booth. It's got their name on it. Those are people with family relationships that I trust and I cherish. The fact that they've cared enough about our program and our guys to do those things for our guys. Then other part of that OCU family are the coaches and other people there. I've been so blessed to be around so many outstanding people in the world. The outside perception of our athletic department, the OCU athletic department, is much different than inside realities. People on the outside think, oh, OCU has unlimited budgets, unlimited scholarships. Their players don't have to go to class. They just get their grades given to them. What a laugh on that. And they cheat. They can get anybody eligible. And they think that from the outside, and then they get to the inside and they realize, wow, this is not what I thought it was. And not in a bad way, but you look at what we've accomplished. The two numbers, 57 and 25. It's already been mentioned, 57 national championships. Since 1986 is when we first started. 25, I don't know if anybody realized this, but we've had a team win a national championship for 25 years in a row. Nobody can say that about their athletic department. We've had a team win the national championship for 25 years in a row. And it's not because we have the greatest budgets or the greatest facilities. I mean, you look, Phil, it's already been said, Phil won his first national championship, didn't have a field to play on. Matter of fact, I think the only time he's had a field on campus when they won a national championship has only been one, I think 2007. They didn't have it's already been said, they didn't have a place to practice. But he's won 8 national championships without a field, or 7 of them. You know, outstanding coaches, that's been the key to it. Not all this other stuff. Brian Harvey, I know he's here. Mr. Soccer, Brian Harvey is the winningest coach in NAIA soccer. He brought soccer to the state of Oklahoma. For good or bad. No. But you look at the coaches over the years like that. Brian Harvey, when his first 10 years, 12 years of playing soccer here, he played on a field that was, what, 4 feet tilted one direction, Brian? 15 feet? Talking about a home field advantage, you know, you didn't realize that. He always made sure the second half he's running downhill. Wasn't great facilities. I mean, you look at the people I've had to work with, like Brian and Phil, Kyle Blazer, 8 national championships, the winningest NAIA coach in NAIA golf history. All the coaches over the years. And it wasn't done with great facilities. You know, at the time, like I said, we had rickety bleachers. We had a chain link fence that we had to go up and put up every day, pretty much, because it'd fall down. But thanks to other people and the diligence of our coaches, you know, we've built this. It's been because we've had outstanding coaches over the years. It's not because we've been given everything. I've been blessed to work with some of the great coaches. I mean, just think, I don't know how many other staffs, coaching staffs in the United States that have 3 NAIA Hall of Famers on the staff. I get to work with those people every day. I get to be inspired by those people every day. I sit there and look, I mean, you look at our athletic department, and I say, winning doesn't suck. It doesn't. But you go into that gym and you look at all those banners hanging up in that gym and you realize you're here somewhere special. You realize you have a responsibility to maintain that tradition. And it's a friendly rivalry within the coaching staff. No one wants to be left behind. Everybody wants to push one another. And it's because of the great coaches over the years that we've been able to do that. I mean, it just, list goes on and on. Not only those Hall of Famers, but Patricia wins a national championship last year in women's basketball without an assistant coach. Probably the only school in the country that doesn't have an assistant basketball coach. She wins a national championship. Archie's won 4 national championships in women's wrestling. Connor's won 2 national championships in cross country. And I think he's been here 3 years. You know, what a great tradition we have. And it's our responsibility. I've always thought it my responsibility to maintain that tradition and to be around those people. These people that just mean so much to me that it's just, I want to be here. I want to come every day. I want to be with these guys because they inspire me. I hate being around people who try to suck the energy out of me, suck the life out of me. The people that I work with on a daily basis give me the energy. And they are just amazing what they accomplish with very little. As a matter of fact, I had a coach one time come and say that there was a lot more. When he first came here, a basketball coach said, St. Gregory's, there's a lot more things about St. Gregory's coaching job that was a lot better than OCU's coaching job. St. Gregory's, really? But he came and he went, persevered. We go to national tournaments. We win national championships. You look at the gym, we don't hang conference championship banners. We hang national championship banners. That's what we're all about. And it's because of these great coaches that I get to work with daily that make that happen. Then I've got another family, the family that means more to me than anybody else but my immediate family, and that's my baseball family. Crap. I'm gonna say it. First recruit I had as a head coach is still to this day the best recruit I've ever had at this university, and that's Keith Lytle. He was my first recruit as a head coach. Like, for better for worse, we're starting our 26th year together. And, wow, hadn't been always great, but man, what a ride so far. What a ride. But my baseball family, those people who mean the world to me, guys back there who, when they come, and like I said, Alumni Weekend is one of the best times for me because I get to see these guys. They come back and they mean so much. When I get a phone call or an email from one of these guys, say, hey, just seeing what's going on, love what you're doing with the program, hope all's well, tell Keith hi. You know, and that's special to me. I come here every day. It's not for this stuff. I do this for them, for the people around me, because you know, Keith said it's tough love. I love them to death. Some I try to love a lot to death. Reggie, you know. No, best friends, man. No, but this family that I have just makes me want to come to school every day because I get a chance to work with young people. That's why I became a coach. Get a chance to work with young people, maybe have a chance to make an impression in their lives, make a difference in their lives. That's why I do it, not for all the wins, not for the accolades. I do it because I have a passion, not only for the game of baseball, but for coaching. And passion for these guys, passion to be around people who enjoy excelling. And that's what this university is all about. Just coming every day and being part of something special. You know, in the movie Field of Dreams, another quote that I love. Moonlight Graham talking to Ray Kinsella when he wants him to leave Chisholm, Minnesota, and goes to the Field of Dreams. And you know, Moonlight says, tells him that, and I'm going to use this as OCU. OCU is the most special place in the world for me. And when a place touches you in that way, the wind never blows so cold again. You care for it like it was your child. Well, I've been blessed, I've been touched for OCU for going on now 29 years. The wind has not blown cold on my face for a long time, ever since I've been here. I've got almost 300 children that I've cared for here. And they are so special to me. They're more special than I could ever let them know. And it's all about this place. This place is special. And it will always be special in my heart. And hopefully, Marty, I've had, between my wife and 3 of my kids, there's 6 OCU degrees here. And I don't know that. Many people have more than that. I've got another one on the way. I got an 8th grader at home. Maybe we might have a chance to add to that one of these days. But this place is so special to me. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege to be part of it. And I hope I can still be part of it for many, many years to come. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Well, a great reminder about what makes Oklahoma City University great today. To our honorees, I say congratulations. Thank you for your contributions to our tradition of success. To the young people who are on our teams now, I hope you're more motivated now than ever to wake up every day and earn what you have. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Pardon?
You got a week? Nice burgers.
Well, not tonight, in 1 hour and